Lewis Hamilton is regarded as one of the best drivers F1 has ever seen. Remember his rookie season back in 2007 where he lost out in the driver's title by 1 point to Kimi Räikkönen. But then he clinched the driver's title from Felipe Massa in 2008 in a famous last lap overtake on a slow Timo Glock. Here we are now in 2020 where Hamilton is now looking to equal F1 legend Michael Schumacher's 7 world titles. That was just a quick backstory to Lewis Hamilton's career. So without further ado guys, let's look at every McLaren driver since Lewis Hamilton left in 2013. Where are they now? Jensen Button, F1 pundit. Jensen Button's career was filled with a lot of highs and lows. In his first 4 years of Formula 1, he was with 4 different teams, finally settling at BAR Honda in 2003. But in 2008, when Honda were looking like a front-running team, Honda pulled out of F1 because of the world financial crisis. But, as we all know, Ross Brawn took over in 2009 and renamed the F1 team Brawn, and in one of the sports tales of the century, Jensen Button took his first driver's title and Brawn took the constructor's title. In 2010, he left the new branded Mercedes and teamed up with McLaren, and he spent 7 years at the team, retiring in 2017 in an unfortunate matter in Monaco. Sergio Perez, Racing Point. Sergio Perez was the man to replace the departing Hamilton in 2013. Sergio Perez may be a good, reliable F1 driver now, but back in 2011, when he made his debut for Sauber, everyone thought he was just another talentless pay driver. Perez was actually part of the Ferrari Young Drivers Academy before making the switch to McLaren. The 2013 McLaren was not a great car anyway. It didn't get a single podium that year, but McLaren decided to replace Perez for the 2014 season. He then moved to Force India, which was taken over in 2018 and renamed Racing Point, where Perez has a contract up until the 2022 season. Kevin Magnussen, Haas. Kevin Magnussen replaced Sergio Perez in 2014. After disappointing first and only season for Perez, he wasn't given another chance at McLaren. Kevin Magnussen's career at McLaren started off well, with a maiden podium at Australia, losing out to only Nico Rosberg in first place. From then on though, the rest of the season just went downhill, and Kevin Magnussen finished on a disappointing 55 points, 1 place behind previous McLaren driver Sergio Perez. He got dropped for the next season, and his next appearance in F1 wouldn't come until 2016 with Renault. Renault then let go of Magnussen as well, but he was fortunate that the newly formed Haas gave him a contract, and he's still with the team today. Fernando Alonso, free agent. 2015 was a fresh start for McLaren. With a new engine, 2 world champion drivers, surely nothing could go wrong. Unfortunately, Fernando Alonso joined them at the complete wrong time, with the engine switch to Honda being a complete bust. Overall that season, McLaren only got 27 points, Alonso only getting 11 of them. A season to forget for McLaren without a doubt. Things did improve for Alonso and the team in 2016, Alonso scoring 54 points and coming 10th in the driver standings. Alonso left McLaren after the 2018 season. Unfortunately for him, they actually had a very good season in 2019. Like I said before, Alonso is actually not retired. He's a free agent, and there are talks that he could return to F1 with Renault. Stoffel van Dorn, Mercedes Formula E team. Stoffel van Dorn made his debut at the 2016 Bahrain Grand Prix, as Fernando Alonso was deemed unfit to race. At the 2016 Italian Grand Prix, it was announced that he would partner Fernando Alonso in the 2017 season. 2017 and 2018 season were pretty similar for Van Dorn. He would rarely finish in the points, get out qualified by his teammate, and just didn't bring much to the table. So McLaren dropped him after the 2018 season, and then in 2019 he joined the Mercedes Formula E team. Carlos Sainz, Ferrari 2021. Well, technically he is not a Ferrari yet, but he will be a Ferrari driver in 2021, and his move from Renault to McLaren was a big one, to say the least. He started his career off as a Red Bull Academy driver, driving with Toro Rosso for 2 or 3 years from 2015 to 2017. So in 2018 he joined Renault, and he had a decent season and would probably still be there if Ricciardo hadn't have signed for Renault. So then, for the 2019 season, he switched to McLaren, and it was a great move as now he will become a Ferrari driver in 2021. Lando Norris, McLaren. This 20-year-old talent had a very decent rookie season, scoring 49 points for McLaren. Norris was really the replacement for Van Dorn, as McLaren needed a good, young backup driver who will eventually become a number one. Norris came to F1 after a very impressive F2 season, finishing second behind George Russell on 219 points. Norris is a good young talent, and McLaren should be looking forward to their future with him. Daniel Ricciardo, McLaren 2021. Finally, we have Daniel Ricciardo, who, like Carlos Sainz, isn't actually at the team this season, but he will join McLaren next season. The 30-year-old Aussie made his debut at the 2011 British Grand Prix with the Spanish F1 team HRT. Red Bull paid the Spanish team to race him. After that season with HRT, he got his chance with Toro Rosso, and he had 2 very strong years there, defeating his teammate Jean-Eric Vergne 30 times to 7 over the 2 seasons. In 2014, he replaced fellow countryman Mark Webber at Red Bull, and he stayed there for 5 seasons, picking up 7 wins, 29 podiums and 3 pole positions. He then joined Renault so he could become the main driver, but that stint only lasted 2 years, as he will be joining McLaren in 2021.